Hey guys, it's Savannah with the Holistic Dog Groomer, and I'm just in my van right now, just using my phone to record, so if the quality's a little off, that's why. I've been watching lots of grooming by Janine, or it's Grooms by Janine, I can't remember. I'll link her down below if you're interested in watching more groomers on YouTube. And she does lots of casual videos, just kind of like talking about life and things that are going on, so this moment kind of reminded me of her, so shout out to you, Janine. It inspired me to film right now. So I guess this is like a little life lesson, and I feel like I just wanted to share this quick, and maybe it'll resonate and help somebody else as well. So last night I was supposed to work late. I do a dog later than I do most of my dogs, kind of as a favor to them. And it's on an acreage about 20 minutes away, so I was already working late. I changed around plans for the night. I drove out 20 minutes, got there, nobody was home, nobody was answering their phone, so I sat in my van. I waited about 30 minutes and nobody showed up. So I finally texted the owner one more time, and he ended up calling me saying that he forgot about the appointment and some things went on in his day and he just forgot. And honestly, that's fine, things happen, but also honestly I was a little bit annoyed because I had already drove 20 minutes there, sat there for about half an hour, and then had to drive 20 minutes home. So by the time I got home, I was at home at the usual time that I would be if I would have just done the dog, but I didn't. How I was seeing it last night is that it was a waste of my time, I didn't make the money, and it honestly really sucked. So the rest of the night I just kind of hung out and it was no big deal. And then this morning, or actually last night, I got home and I had to do all of my confirmation calls. So I call and text people to make sure that the appointments for my next day are a go. So I was calling and texting everybody. I have this one client that I call her, she doesn't text. I called her a couple times, she didn't answer, and that's happened before, and sometimes I still just show up and it's all good to go. But I had this feeling that it wasn't gonna work out. So she was my first appointment today, and all this morning I was thinking, also coincidentally, she lives in the same city as me, but she lives on the opposite side of the city, so it's about 20-25 minute drive to get there. She was my first client in the morning, and the whole time I was getting ready, I was thinking, is this even gonna work out? Is she gonna be home? Should I even go? So I even tried calling her this morning. My intuition just knew that it wasn't gonna work, but even when people don't answer, I always go there anyways, because there has been times where people's phones aren't working, etc. So I showed up at the time I was supposed to be there. Any of my clients know I run early, and I try to run early all day long, so I showed up about 10 minutes early, rang the doorbell, I could hear the dogs barking, but nobody was answering. So again, I waited in my van for 10 more minutes until it was the exact appointment time. Tried again, nobody answered. Tried calling, nobody answered. And I sat in there for maybe like 5 more minutes, and then I decided that just to mark it as a no-show, and when she figures out that she missed her appointment, she can call me back and we can reschedule. So then again this morning, I was thinking like, oh darn, like I wish I would have known this beforehand. I could have slept in, I could have done more stuff this morning that I wanted to do. This is more missed payment. Why would there be 2 no-shows in a row? Like, that really sucks. I'm booked out a month. Right now I'm starting to book into the beginning of May. I think I have 1 spot left in April. So I was like, darn it, both of these dogs are going to be wanting appointments in April, and I'm not going to be able to fit them in, and blah. I honestly just started cycling. And I actually sent a message to my mom, and I was like, man, like 2 no-shows in a row, like what the heck? And she always has the best perspective on things. That really changed my perspective and my mind on things. And she texted me back, and she just said, always a gift. And this is actually a quote that I painted for her. For her treatment room. And basically always a gift is something that reminds us that in every situation there's a gift in it. So the situation yesterday, I already was having a really busy day. This was an extra dog. To be honest, I was exhausted. She is one of my favorite dogs to groom, but I was so exhausted I wasn't even looking forward to it as much as I usually am to groom her. So it was a gift that even though I wasted that time, I actually got to just sit there, catch up on some things on my phone as I was waiting, and just have some time to myself. Yesterday I was running around like a mad woman trying to get to appointments on time. I actually had about a half an hour break at one point in between dogs, and I rushed home to get the rest of yesterday's YouTube video all together and scheduled, as I knew that if I was doing that dog at the end of the day that I wouldn't get it up in time for 6 o'clock for my Tuesday at 6 upload. So I ran home quick, did all the stuff on YouTube, ran back out, did all these dogs. So really yesterday it was a gift that I just got to sit there. But at the time I didn't view it that way. And this morning, once again, it was a gift because I got more rest this morning just hanging out with myself. If this hadn't have happened today, I wouldn't have realized that cancellations and no-shows can be a gift. And also now, in just a couple minutes, I'm going to my next dog, which is just down the street from where I am. And I'm going to their house early. And I know that my next client is very flexible as well. So I'm going to go to her house early. And even though my next client, has 3 dogs, I know that I'm going to be done this entire day a little bit earlier. And that is just creating even more time for me to rest and take the time that I need. So thank you, Mom, for this inspiring this lesson today for both me and anybody else in internet world that this might resonate with. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. If this did resonate with you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you do like these more casual style videos, please do let me know. Sending you guys some love today and hoping that you're having a happy, positive day. Thanks, guys. See you next time.